What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Run with Manny Wilson. Now, look, I just wanted to get at y'all real quick and tell y'all about this man, LeBron James. First, we all know that he's the greatest player in today's game. It's arguable with him and Kevin Durant. I like Kevin Durant better, but that's not the question. That's not the topic I'm going into. I'm here to tell you that LeBron James will finish his career as the all-time leader in points in the NBA. It's going to happen. I broke down, I did the math, and I looked at the numbers, and as I looked at the numbers, I couldn't help but to think, like, okay, look, it's actually way more possible than what it sounds like. It's a big gap in there when you first think about it, and when you first look at the number or the amount, the total of points. It's a big gap. Don't get me wrong. It will throw you off, and because it definitely threw me off, but I'm about to break it down really quick. I'm going to stop talking about it. So, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he's number one on the score list with about 38,000 or 38,387. He's leading. Karl Malone is right below him, 36,928. And then it goes down to LeBron James, which is at 31,425. So I looked at the LeBron's stats where he is at fifth right now, and I looked at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar where he's at number one. And I'm like, okay, 38,000, 31,000 is roughly a 7,000 difference in points. And I'm like, okay, that's a lot of points. I'm not, it does seem outrageous at first, but I'm not going to say LeBron is going to get it done because he's the most talented, the best scorer. None of that is literally none of that. One is based on longevity. I believe LeBron will still be able to continue out his contract and be healthy for these next 4 years that he's in LA. But as I broke down and did the math, I said 7,000 point difference. LeBron is in LA for 4 years guaranteed. 82 games in the season. Oh, I didn't even include the playoffs when I did this math, but 82 games in the regular season. So LeBron, if he was to average 21 points per game for the next 4 years, he will pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's going to happen. And this is without the playoffs, and this is not even including his 5th year option that he has with LA. And if he would, about time he's in his 5th year, because I know he's going to be in the playoffs for the next 4. About time he's in that 5th year, he's going to be cruising, just adding on to the amount of points. Now, when he finally does pass Jordan, Kobe, Karl Malone, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, media is going to break it away. He will, people who don't even watch basketball is going to know about it. Probably people who don't pay no attention to basketball is going to hear about LeBron James breaking this record, because media will carry it so far in today's world versus when Kobe was playing, yeah, media was a big factor, but they weren't blowing things out of proportion like they are now, especially in the early stages of Kobe's career. And toward the later stages, that's when media started really getting bigger and bigger. And that's when they started blowing stories up and every little achievement that happens. But they never really did that for Kobe. They blow every achievement that happens for LeBron. They like, LeBron took his 7,000 career step, his jab step in the league. Oh my gosh, greatest player in the world. That's the kind of things that they do. But once he actually passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for most points in the world, it's going out of proportion. They really gonna take it out of proportion. And Kareem played about he played about 20 seasons, 21 or something like that. But he had longevity. And when you play through 20 seasons, anybody who can play through 20 seasons and do good still and be effective in the game, that's longevity in my eyes. I look at it that way. Kobe had a great career. He played a long time, but when he closed the door at the right moment because he knew, my body is giving out. But LeBron, he's been a tank forever. When he first came in the league, we like, okay, well, we don't know how long he gonna be able to keep this play style up of playing aggressive like this and taking the bangs and the beat downs like that. And even though they wasn't huge beat downs, but he definitely got hit a lot. And he's a big dude. So everybody mostly criticized him about that. Like, look, I don't know how long he gonna be able to play with this type of play style. But he's yet proven everybody wrong throughout his seasons. And about time 4 years from now, he'll be in his 20th season, I think. He did 11 in Cleveland and about to do some more. But he'll be in his 20th season. And about time that hits, if he continues to stay healthy, he puts a lot of money in his body every season, every off season. He always takes care of his body. But if he continues to stay healthy and keep going on his longevity route, then it's no doubt that he's going to get it. 82 games, 21 points per game, not including the playoffs, not including a fifth-year option. Playoffs, it's possible he might even break the record in 3 years. I'm pushing it a little bit, but it's possible. Because you got to think, LeBron is going to be in the playoffs each year. Each out of the 4 years, he's going to be in the playoffs. And we're not talking about finals trips. We're not talking about semifinals. We're not talking about any of the 40 pieces he might drop. None of that. I'm not including any of that. It's just a solid 20 points per game, 82 games. And if he decides to drop 40, 50, like he did, he dropped 50 the other day against Miami. So there's no telling. It's very possible that he's going to break the all-time scoring record and pass out Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's possible. And I want y'all to know I'm the first to say it right here on The Run with Manny Wilson. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @_Manny30. And you all have a great day today.